This is Sincere Milk Lion's Den. My name is Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion's Den, Yashawada, in Jacksonville, Florida. I'd like to say a prayer first to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archiums, and to the women and children. Ka Harayam La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashim Ha Rodash Kodash Mark Mark. All praise to Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder, Awam. Salutations to the Archims, who are the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. And and to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, it looks like things are moving pretty fast out there, okay? The titles, this lesson is going to be called If the World Hates You, okay? This is going to be a good way of you testing the surrounding, when you're going to buy or you're walking, people you even talk to, okay? Because remember, we know Jakes, we know some Jakes. I know Jakes, so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds that, are used to being actors. They don't accept the truth or that they're Hebrew Israelites. But you got to also remember that we do also have Hebrew Israelites that are actors, knowing who they are, but they love the Edomites. Okay? So there's certain, what you want to be looking at, the spirit and at their actions, their behavior, best way I can put it is you want to also be street smart, You might want to Google and look it up. It'll tell you what street smart is, You look into things, okay? You investigate. Another thing I want to share that, when I go to stores, I notice now they're doing it more than before, right? They're asking if you would like to sign up, if you have are you a member? And being, born and raised from New York, that's the oldest scam in the world, If you give me your name and your number, right, I'll give you this. Bring the price down, okay? Now, one of the things you can look into, the stores are not supposed to be selling your information. Supermarket, any store, but they do that, okay? Besides that you're buying from them, right? They're also selling your information. You see? Now, how about you ask them that question? Say, listen, how about you give me, you make a card, right? And you say, listen, I want you to sign this, fill it in, give me your address, your phone number, date of birth, right? Social Security. See, because they ask for your phone number, right, and your address. And with that, they can take it from there. Because they have, they do business, corporation does business with corporations, right, that they can look into that, plus the police department, right? Do you know where the officers live? Do you have their phone number, their address? Can you look into their Social Security? Can you look into police officers' criminal records? Let me put it more clear to you, right? I mean, if you really want to put checkmate on the police officers, how about having a website where you can look into them? Right? When they come and pull you over and they say who they are, you go, wait, you work for the corporation. You're hiding behind a corporation. I need to know who you are. You're doing your job. That's a costume, right? A mask. No. Take the mask off. I don't know who you are, where you live. You see? So I'm saying this because for you not to get too comfortable. It looks normal. Yeah, when you look with the eyes only. But when you use scripture, you're going to find out that right now, things are not looking normal. They're just getting ready because they want to know who, right, is taking the macaroni, right, and who is not. That's what they're doing, And then, lo and behold, from here to what? Summer or a couple of more months, right, whatever. We're going to see what happens, okay? So, Slakia, I'm going to go to John 15, chapter 15, verse 18. In red letters, Yahweh Shai speaking, okay? If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. Okay, so these are the tools to be using, because we're going to get to that point where once they know who is who, right, you won't be able to go to stores. You know, they're going to ask for, I think right now New York, right, already implemented the ID passport thing, right? They want to know who take it and who didn't, right? They want to make it, wow, you know, this disease, you know, this macaroni is so important. It will save your life, man. Trust us, right? Believe in us. So they're getting desperate. Why? Because time is ticking. Time is getting smaller for them, and it's getting better for us, right? Even though things all hell is going to break loose, right? Second shutdown, cashless society, demanding you got to take the mark of the beast, or I'll throw you into FEMA camp, throw you to jail, or I'll take your life away, right? But that's good news to us, right? Because we go with Scripture, right? We are being trained every day and night with Scripture, right? Feeding our minds. We're going to go to 1 John chapter 3, verse 13. So you better get ready is what I'm saying. Because when the shutdown comes, there won't be no more YouTube. Slakia. Chapter 3, verse 13. Here we go. Do not marvel, my brethren, if the world hates you. Yeah, don't find it like, oh man, how can that be? I've been here for so many years, you know, I've been paying my taxes, you know. I'm not a criminal, but they treat me like a criminal. I don't understand. Can we just all get along? No. Okay? And you're going to find out why. As much as you want to keep, you Jake something, okay? As much as you want to keep thinking that we should all get along, it is impossible. That's the best way I can put it. On John 15, chapter 15, verse 19. In red letters. If you were of the world would love its own. Yet because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. You know, when you hear this verse that I just read to you, right? John chapter 15, verse 19. Even you Jakes, okay, who love being in the world to be loved, they still hate you because you are an Israelite. You cannot change it just because you say, hey, I don't want to be that. I'm not that. I don't believe in that. That's no different than a man, right, goes and gets an operation and says, no, I used to be a man, now I'm a woman. No, it doesn't change anything. It might change the outside, but you're still who you are inside. Okay? You can lie to yourself for you can take all the medication you want, right? They can take your vocal and put a female, feminine voice, right? They can cut your private part, put a fake, you know, flower, right? Injections, give you, you know, boobs. You're not a woman, man. Right? But, you know, you can keep saying to yourself, you know, till hell freezes. No, I'm not. I am. You know, clap 3 times and all that. It ain't going to change it. John 17, 14. John 17, 14. Verse 14 in red letters. I have given them your word, and the world has hated them because they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. That is true. You know, they hate the truth. That alone will tell you how many laws the Edomites have been breaking all these years. right? If you're driving fast, they'll give you a ticket. If you eat the red light, they'll give you a ticket, right? But they committed so many, I mean, not only committed, they're still committing crimes. And, you know, it's okay, right? Just don't speak the truth. We hate that. That's what weakens them. That's what brings the curse to them. Why you think they have pharmaceutical, right? They go to their witchcraft doctors so they can sleep, right? Take pills, feel happy, right? Take pills, forget who they are or what they done. Moving to John 8:23. Now they want to put the mark of the beast so they can erase your identity permanently. When I say erase, burn it. Burn those cells, right? And have those nanochips create new ones, new identity, that it can change them every day. How you like that? Okay. But what they don't talk about, Slakia, that when something gets destroyed in your body, there's something called phantom, right? Phantom pain. They can be small, they can be big, right? They come and go, all right? Something they don't talk about too much. You can look into it. It's very interesting. John 8:23. 8:23. Yeah, doctors tell a person when they cut his arm off. Sometimes I forget. I think I have my arm, you know, and I'm getting some pain. He goes, yeah, it's phantom pain. Don't worry about it. You get used to it. You know, get used to it. 23, verse 23. Red letters. And he said to them, you are from beneath, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world. You got to remember that. This ain't Yahweh Shai's kingdom. So if it's not Yahweh Shai's kingdom, that means it's hell. Yeah, hell on earth. And you were taught that when you die, you go in hell. No. You go into the grave, yeah. But your spirit doesn't. As soon as you die, your spirit goes back up. Right? I mean, it's not our fault that all this information is coming out around the world, day and night, non-stop. And you want to reject it because you want to believe in Santa Claus. John chapter 3, verse 31. Okay. And how many times Santa Claus has raped people's wives or husbands, right? Don't you hear in the news? Okay, verse 31. He who comes from above is above all. Wow. He who is of the earth is earthly, and speak of earth. He who comes from heaven is above all. Yeah. Even the law of the corporation. You know, when you gotta start waking up, man. We live in a world of corporation laws. You should look up corporation law. Fake artificial identity. Right? They made them up. That's what they did. And now, they've been for years now, it's not new. I mean, you can look into the history of corporation, right? They've been saying that, you know, through their action, that the corporation is above the law, above God's law. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It's above their law, his law of the Bible. So this is not our kingdom, you see? And remember, they I think it was in 1972, I could be wrong, okay? When they gave a corporation the same equal rights as a living, breathing soul with flesh and blood. See how crazy that is? But when you look up into what is a corporation and the word person, You find out a person is a mask. One who hides who he really is. How you like that? Right? I mean, when I say look into the history of corporations, I'll make it easier for you, okay? It starts all the way from the time of pirate ships. See? Now, of course, when you go into the history of corporations, they're not going to tell you that. All right? It's through the spirit, when you see these old movies of pirate ship movies, that you put it together, right? That was a corporation. It was going around the world, right? Landing in land, the law of the land, okay, which is Yahweh, right? Yahweh Shai. Get on the land, and then the sea law, maritime law, okay, will go steal, rape, and plunder, and then go back out, right? They start running, hiding, and go back out. But years later, they got fed up, living out there doing that. They started landing and paying, asking permission, we'll pay you if we can, a lot, if we can build right here. And then have you come to them so they can steal from you. Now they're all over the land. John chapter 3, verse 13. Here we go. 13. In red letters, no one has ascended to heaven, but he who came down from heaven, that is the Son of Man, who is in heaven. And yes, he is. He is in heaven, waiting till he comes back with the angels, right? And with the 144,000 chosen elect here on earth. Okay? And when they go back up and get the new body, they come back, those 144,000, as hunters. Then it's game on. So now you can see why they're getting so desperate and so scared, because we're waking up all over the world. Right? Time is ticking for them now. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 9. Oh yeah. They're going to pour some pain on us. They're going to they're going to cut the water, the food, the light. Oh yeah. And a lot of you who are so civilized are going to freak out and panic. Because you don't believe in Scripture, right? You don't have faith. Okay, verse 9. Now this, he ascended, what does it mean? But that he also first ascended into the lower part of the earth. Yeah, that's right. He came down here, right, as a lamp, okay, to what? To activate the remedy for the Israelites. Yeah, it was all planned out. It's all control. Always has been. This lie that the Christian 501c3 church tells you that I just lost my thought. That he came for the whole world, right? No, he only came for the Israelites, right? And that Satan, was thrown down, cast down. No. It's all a lie. Okay? Yahweh and Yahweh Shai controls everything, good and bad. Okay? And yes, they murder babies too. Yeah, that's like it tells you, don't mess with the Father, don't mess with the Son. Look, he's a lion. Right? Now, you don't like that, right? And you're going to make assumptions, but let me make it, clear to you. Didn't the Edomites murder our children, our babies? Tooth for tooth, eye for an eye. Baby. Right? Yeah. See, they don't like you talking like this, but they don't they want you to forget what they did and what they're still doing. Okay? They're still shooting and murdering from the age of 12 all the way up to 16-year-olds. They don't stop. Shooting and beating. Grown men. Okay, I'm going to Matthew 28. For some reason it's taking me there. Matthew 28:18. No, Yahweh and Yahushua do not forget. They put everything in the book. Just like right now they're filming everything, right? They have cameras everywhere. Why do you think they're doing that? They want to know everywhere you go. Right? Because they don't want to forget what you're doing. Are you talking about us? Are you saying the truth about us? Hey, let's not forget about this guy. Okay? Or that woman. Yeah. You see? Okay. Give me a minute. I'm looking. Oh, here was 28:18. Verse 18. And Yahushua came and spoke to them, saying, in red letters, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Woo! There you go. So yes, the scripture, the law in the Bible is above all the corporation law of this world. You know, the judge asks you, oh, you think you're above the law? You don't need to answer the judge when he asks you a stupid question. Don't need to answer it. What you gotta do is stay silent. Let the answer would be by your actions already. But not answering. They just want to see if they can control your mind, put the fear on you to do what they want. But when you know the truth, and the truth is with you, the scripture, you're putting the fear to them. Okay? Moving to 1 John chapter 4, verse 5. Now they might not show it, but that's okay. Because they got to take a lot of medication. They got to take a lot of nano chips. Yeah, they're taking it too. A lot of them. Verse 5. So he came to a John chapter 4, verse 5. So he came to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near the plot of ground of Jacob, given to his son Joseph. Okay, there we go. Now remember, Joseph had two sons, right? Ephraim and Manasseh, right? So-called Puerto Ricans, so-called Cubans, right? I didn't see that coming. So we're going to go back to Matthew 11, chapter 11, verse 27. Matthew. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's what happened. Sakya, the Spirit took me there. It is it's 1 John 4. That's what threw me. Chapter 4, verse 5. Now, here we go. Here for verse 5. They are of the world, therefore they speak as the world, and the world hears them. Yeah, when you speak lies, you agree with the world, this Edomite system, yeah, they're going like this. Even though you're a Jake, when you're really an Israelite, they're going to look at that fool. Man, we indoctrinated that fool real good. Look at that. Okay? Once we finish, get tired of using him, we get rid of him. Oh, yeah. Keep doing it, man. You're doing good. Yep. Now I move to Matthew chapter 11, verse 27. But, 2/3 of you got to go. It's in the scripture, I'm only the messenger. Okay, verse 27. In red letters, I believe. Yes, red letters. All things have been delivered to me by my Father, and no one knows the Son except the Father, nor does anyone know the Father except the Son, and the one to whom the Son wills to reveal him. Yeah. You thought that you are the one that, you just tell him, do this, do that, like he's a genie? No. Okay, he wakes up who he wills to wake up. Right? And why he uses that word will, right? Because who we were in the past, he has a record. And when we come back, which is the present, okay, you start waking him up, her up, him up. Oh, that little kid over there, wake him up too. Those are minds from the past who did his will. Okay? It's a beautiful story, man. You should read it. Okay, Daniel chapter 7, 13 and 14. Yeah, I should be all bummed out, that, oh man, how is it that Satan can do what he does? But once I found out that Yahweh and Yahushua controls good and bad, that took a lot of weight off of me. When I found out this is hell, and that hell is not under the ground, somebody with a fork, that took a lot of weight. Yeah. Okay, Daniel chapter 11, going to 11 right now. Verse 13 and 14. Oops, oops, oops. I said chapter 7, I passed it. Slovakia. Here we go. Okay, where are you? Verse 13. I was watching in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man, coming with the clouds of heaven. Woo! Now the clouds of heaven means the chariots. You've been taught, lied to about UFOs, right? No. We do know what it is. Now they keep pretending they don't know to confuse you. Jakes who want to, keep helping them, participating. Those are chariots. Humongous. I mean, all sizes, okay? But they are humongous also. Sorry, let me keep going. He came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. Verse 14. Then to him was given dominion and glory and a kingdom. Wow. That all peoples, nations, and language should serve him. See? You Edomites, that's it. This world system, which is, your world, is going bye-bye. You see? When Yahweh and Yahushua comes back, okay, that's it. They're taking over everything around the world. Was that a one world government? Yeah. Soon to come near you. Now you know where the Edomites got the idea. You thought they made it up themselves, right? Come on, man. His dominion is everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away. They shall not pass away. But the Edomites, which is around the corner, is going to pass away, right? If you put your mind to it and read the scripture, right, with precepts, you realize that Edomites' own brothers who are around the world hate them. Yeah, they got missiles aiming over here at so-called America. That's Yahweh and Yahushua doing that. He's going to burn all this. Yeah. And then he's going to put them for 1,000 years in slavery. And what? After that? Oh, after that, they go into extermination. Yeah. And yes, we're going to have their daughters and their wives are going to be our concubines. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to enjoy every moment of it. And they're going to enjoy it too. Because we're going to have that superpower, right? Duracell battery. We go on and we go on. We don't stop. See? And his kingdom, the one which shall not be destroyed. Woo! Wow. That's how power, that's real power right there. righteous power, right? All the parts of the world are going to be happy, at peace with us. I'm going to leave you with Acts chapter 2, verse 36. Yeah, let me do that. Look at that. Thank you, Yahweh. I just landed right there. Verse 36. Therefore, let all the house of Israel, know assuredly that Yahweh has made this Yahushua, whom you crucified, both in Lord and Yahushua. Yeah, he's Lords of Lords, Kings of Kings, right? I mean, what it's really saying there, okay, he set you up. And he set you up real good. So you can keep building up all these sins to the ones that you're about to do. The second shutdown, that's going to be your last ace card that you have in your pocket, right? CERN and all those technology that you got, okay, ain't going to stop what's coming. And when it comes, it's bye-bye, Babylonian. I hope this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.